Hello, my Aquarians. Finally, I know you're the last one, but it's for a good reason, because I'm gonna talk a lot. And if you're not here for it, oh well. There's plenty of other YouTubers, but I have a lot to say. And I think I'll save some of it for the in-depth, so this whole thing isn't just about talking about us Aquarians, but we have so much going on right now. Why? Why do past people keep coming back into our lives? Why? Oh, I don't understand. Like, everyone from the past is just like trying to knock on our door, like, not physically, but creeping back in. It's so weird. It's like, once the past is in the past, just keep it in the past, dude. Like, don't try it again. It's just not gonna work. People just don't get us. They just don't. They never will. I don't know why. It's not that hard. People think it's so hard to understand Aquarians. We're so confusing. But it's like, no, just listen. Just listen to us. Sometimes when we talk, it falls on deaf ears. So, first card out, the Hierophant. Why don't people just listen to us? And the Hierophant comes out. We have a lot to say. We have a lot to teach. We have lessons that we've learned that you probably need to learn too. For the people in our lives, it's hilarious when people put us off as this confusing, mysterious alien. But it's like, yeah, that's cool to be like, you know, we're mysterious, but we're still humans. We're still clear about our wants and our needs. I mean, if I tell you I'm not interested in a relationship, I'm not interested in a relationship, so don't try. If I tell you I'm not interested in this position, in this job, then I'm not going to work in that position or that job. It's very clear. We tell you what we want or what we don't want. So why is it so confusing for you to understand as another sign? Sorry for the cross watchers that I got all sassy, but this is what I have to say. I wrote a few things down. We have been feeling like, okay, maybe it's time for us to open up to the world and maybe expose ourselves a little bit and maybe get kind of, you know, like, try to be understood a little bit. It's not that hard, right? We're still humans, even though a lot of Aquarians like to call themselves aliens, but that's fine too. We're kind of, you know, we can be kind of alien at times, but we still have emotions. We're still human. We just don't show them all the time. So I guess that's the alien part of us, is that we don't show our bleeding hearts and we don't wear our heart on our sleeve. We don't cry all the time over spilled milk or over breakups. We don't cry a lot. People don't understand us because they don't care to understand us. If you just opened your ears and listened to us, we have a lot to tell you. We can teach you a lot of things. We internalize a lot and think about a lot of things. We have a lot of ideas. We know too much. I literally wrote that down. We know too much. Sometimes we're going to say something that shocks you because we know something that you don't want us to know or you don't think that we knew because we're not overly expressive or emotional about it. We'll just kind of give it to you in a analytical way. And you can call it cold, you can call it brutal, you can call it aloof, you can call it whatever you want to call it. But we know a lot about certain things that maybe you don't think that we know about. Trust me, we know. We may act disinterested, but we know what's going on. In our minds, we're invested in it. Okay, what's coming out? Aha! Okay, these cards are giving me, yes, this is why. The Magician and the Nine of Wands. We have... Of course the Magician is coming out. There's so much always going on with us intellectually. The Magician is very intelligent. He has all the tools that he needs to get a reaction out of people, or to entertain somebody, or to, you know, distract them from something else. So this is kind of how we work. The Magician has to appear aloof and has to appear cold to get what he wants. He has the swords, he has the wands, he has the cups, he has everything. Pentacles, he has everything. We have it all too. We have all the tools. We can teach you. We can show you. A magician doesn't reveal his secrets, just like Aquarians don't reveal their emotions, inner secrets, inner turmoils, because we'd rather just say it's not that big of a deal. It's really not. Like, people take life so serious. It's not that big of a deal. Go with the flow. Take it for what it is. It is what it is. That's our attitude right now. And then, of course, Nine of Wands. Us with our stubborn energy here. This is my stick. This is my land. This is my home. This is my environment. Don't trample it. Yes, I know. I just went through something like this where I'm like, I don't want you in my space, dude. Don't come here. I need to be alone. A lot. Permanently. I told you I need my space. Don't come on my land if I told you not to. I'm that person that will hold that stick and okay, I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm the kind of person, call me crazy, I'm the kind of person that puts a sign on my door that says, do not disturb, no soliciting, don't knock, don't ring doorbell. Okay? I have become that Aquarius because people don't respect my effing space. When I tell you, leave me alone, that means leave me alone. I don't care enough about your relationship drama to open my doors up to you and try to fix your life. Just because we're nice people, just because we're Aquarians and we can solve issues and we're humanitarians and we really, really care about the world, it doesn't mean we care about your little, you know, fight you had with your boyfriend. No. We're like, well, either leave him or fix it. We're very, like, you know, analytical about it. But it's so funny. We are such this energy of like, get off my property, leave me alone, I need my space. And what's interesting is when we try to expose our hearts or let people in, which I have attempted to, trust me, I've tried, to let people in, because genuinely I can feel something for somebody. Doesn't mean I have to show it to you all the time or express it like in a big dramatic way. I can feel for you and like, you know, love you and care about you, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna dote upon you and be all up in your grill. But Okay, that's funny. Here we go. Hello, Queen of Swords, slaying her way to the top, using her sword for the greater good. Yes, independent, incisive. This is who she is. This is who we are. Anyway, okay, I have 3 more cards here, but they're face down, and I'm going to just finish this up real quick by saying I've tried to open up, and when we do that, when we try to show our heart, if we ever do that, it blows up in our face. And that's not being cynical, and that's not being like, you know, oh, life is, you know, terrible. And no, it's not what it is. Life is beautiful. I love life. But when I expose myself, it never turns out good. In 27 years, not once has it benefited me to open myself up to somebody and make myself completely open. Like, oh yeah, come here anytime, call me anytime. Like, you know, I'm going to share my past with you and my thoughts and my no, it's never benefited me. It's blown up in my face every time. They've used it against me. They've, you know, with Aquarians, that's what people do, is they try to dig and dig and dig and find something to, you're not going to dig with this with us, but it's so funny. They try to dig to find something like a piece of gold that they can, oh, I found it. I found an emotion from an Aquarius. And it's like some kind of celebration, when really, then they have that nugget of gold and they can throw it back in our face when they get angry at us, or frustrated with us when we're not being overly emotional or emotional at all, you know, with them. What else do we got? Haha. Interesting. Page of Swords. 5 of Pentacles and 3 of Cups. So what is going on there? It's something that has to do with our air. Our air needs to be celebrated by each other. We need to celebrate each other. Let's back each other up. Aquarius to Aquarius, Aquarius to Gemini, Aquarius to Libra. All the air signs. We need to have each other's backs because we get each other. Especially Aquarians. And we also need to celebrate the relationships that we have that aren't so complicated that it's exhausting or annoying. People can annoy us really easily. And you know what's funny? It's like once someone shows us who they truly are and we expose them, or they expose us, whatever, however it goes, we're really not that bothered by it. Like the 5 of Pentacles is showing me that, you know, it looks like someone going through a hard, cold, harsh winter, which may be true for some Aquarians right now, but honestly, like the majority of us are fine. We're good. Like if you show us that you did something bad or wrong or lied to us or tried to deceive us in some kind of way, we are so happy to get rid of you. It's like hilarious. Like, bye. And we'll laugh and we'll be like, okay, I'm so glad you're out of my space, dude, because you lied to me or you used my openness against me or whatever the situation is. Like once someone F's us over, I've said this time and time again, don't call Aquarians cold and aloof and all these things if you're not genuinely nice and honest with them. Obviously, we're not going to be warm and welcoming to you if we know that you're lying to us. We know. Our intuition tells us that. So if we have to be around you and we have to hear your lies or your BS or whatever it is, of course we're going to be cold to you. Duh. funny. Anyway, I also wrote down, we see things people don't see, and we're good at looking like we have it all together, because internally, you know, we can do that. We can be like, oh, okay, that happened, and analytically be like, okay, well, this person didn't work out for me. Friendship, relationship, whatever it is. We can look at that and be like, yeah, well, it's better that they're not in our lives anymore because this, and this happened, and we can justify it in that way. Our emotions don't take us over, and we're not like, oh my God, but I love them and they did this. No, all we remember is the times that you effed us over, because it's inexcusable to us as Aquarians. And it makes us more sassy, cold, whatever you want to call it. But not to say that we haven't tried. Every time we try, though, it's like, warm up to me, be warm. Okay, so then I try, and it's like painful. It's like, oh, okay, I like you. And it's like we have to like say it through our teeth. But it's like, if we genuinely care about you and you're genuinely nice and honest and open with us, then there should be no problem with us being cold to you. The people that complain about Aquarians being cold are the ones that are being sketchy. I understand that a lot of you can think we're confusing, that's fine. But if you genuinely just listen to an Aquarius, listen to us, we can teach you something about how to protect yourself. Something about this life is about, I think a lot of life has to do with being, you know, learning love and learning how to love and how to be loved and all that stuff. That's probably a big purpose of our place on earth here. But there's also a big lesson in how to protect yourself from horrible people, or people that are maybe not horrible but do horrible things. Bottom of the deck, the moon. We gotta talk about this. Yes. Being betrayed is, once you do that to an Aquarius, once you betray us, you'll never hear from us again. Whoever doesn't get that hasn't been around an Aquarius. I love you, Aquarians, and yes, I have more to talk about on this subject in particular, and love and stuff like that. And you know what's funny is a lot of, you know, predictive astrology this month has to do with us finding our soulmate or, you know, a really good relationship. And yeah, that could be true for a lot of Aquarians, but right now we have a bigger purpose. Aquarians, we have to teach people things. And we can't be busy, you know, being mopey in love and being blind to love and teach at the same time, and be present and be open and be not blinded by, you know, flashy love, which I know a lot of Aquarians are not. But get off my property. That's our attitude right now, and I'm fine with it. Honestly, I'm good. Like, I'm so good. And you guys are so good too. You guys are content. You guys are happy. You guys are fine with not being effed over. If we're effed over, then you'll see a different side of us. Or you'll never see us again. You'll see the backside of us because we're disappearing. Like a magician. Goodbye. Poof. We're gone. We are the magician. Okay. Anyway, I Love you guys, and I'll see you in the extended within the next couple days. Check the Vimeo link down below. It will be called Aquarius March Extended. And of course, I would love to see you guys in the Seattle-Tacoma area in mid-May. So go ahead and email me through my website if you want to have an in-person reading with me. And if you're in that area, and of course, if you're not, and you just want a private reading on FaceTime or Skype, then go to my website and click book now. Okay, love you guys, and I'll talk to you on Instagram and let you know when the extended is up. Okay, bye. Love you.